In this video, we're going to be using Google Docs to make an easy and user-friendly way to store recordings for previous live classes. So with so many online classes held via Zoom and other video conferencing platforms, there's now a lot of people who are running a live class and then sharing the recording with their students after. But figuring out how to manage and share those recordings can be a pain in the neck. So what we have here is a Google Doc. It is a publicly shareable Google Doc that nobody can copy or download or anything. And it has the links to a bunch of online classes stored in here. It also has the ability to jump to a particular day via this automatic outline menu that Google Docs puts up on the side. If someone clicks one of these watch recording buttons, it will take it to wherever you're hosting the class. I just put it up to another video on my YouTube channel because I don't have a repository of online class recordings. All right, so let's go ahead and see how we would put this together. I'm going to go into Google Docs and I'm going to create a new Google Doc and name it something descriptive. I might say class recordings. Okay, now let's get the general setup. We're going to have the title, we're going to have the subtitle. And then back over here, we're going to have day 1, classes, day 2, classes. So this is kind of the general outline of how this works. So first of all, let's highlight our title and change it from normal text to title. So by using these built-in styles that Google Docs has, we're letting Google Docs know how to navigate within the document. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to a different font, and we'll just call it class recordings. And then it's probably a good idea to give it a descriptive subtitle, such as May 2020 session. And again, I'm just going to make it pretty. I'll make it bold and I'll make it a little too big. I'll just make it a smidge bigger. Now what I'm going to do is take each of these days. So for example, this might be May 10th, 2020, and this one might be May 11th, 2020, but let's make one template first and go from there. So I'm going to take the day and I'm going to switch it to heading 2, and I'm going to apply some pretty font just to make it look nice. And now I'm going to list out my classes. So we'll say online class with instructor 1 at 9 a.m. And then here's where we're going to have the link to download. So I just think it looks nicer if I put a button there instead of just a clickable link. So I went and I made a PNG button graphic in Photoshop, and you can do this in Canva or some other programs. So I added this button graphic by going Insert, Image, Upload from Computer, and selecting my button. Now that we have a template, we can copy as needed. So I'm going to copy this and change this to online class with instructor 2 at noon. And then if we wanted to, we could actually go in and add in another day and add in as many days as we would like. All right, now we need to physically add the links into our buttons. So I'm going to go ahead, click on the button, press Control-K to insert a link, and then I'm going to put in any link that I want. So again, just click on a button, press Control-K, add in your link and click Apply, and then your button will now have a clickable link. When you're ready to share this, when you finish formatting it exactly how you want, go up to Share here and click Get Shareable Link. Okay, so I'm going to click on Advanced, and I'm going to change this. So the exact layout of this window will vary depending on whether you're using G Suite, which is the paid Google version for businesses, which I'm using right now, or whether you're using a personal account. So as a rule of thumb, if you are using Gmail that's at yourdomain.com, you're using G Suite. And if you're using an email address at gmail.com, you're using personal. So with a G Suite account, the default is to set this anyone with the link can view to only people within your domain. So we definitely want to change that. I want to make sure that it says anyone with the link can view it without signing in. And I'm going to save this. Now I'm going to scroll down here to the owner settings, and I'm going to disable options to download, print, and copy for commenters and viewers. And I'm going to save changes. So now, if I click on this link and I open up an incognito window and paste it in there, I'm going to see everything that we just set up. And I can jump down using this automatic navigation menu to anywhere in the document. You will see there's this little red arrow or a little pink line thing here. That's just showing that I am currently editing the document. If I were to go and close the document over here and refresh the page, you'll notice that that little arrow disappears. And that's about it. You can change this around any way you want. You can change the font, you can change the links, you can change the text. This is just a super easy way to share a document. And again, this giant long link at the top here is the link that you would share to give people the view-only access to this document. If you want to make it look a little prettier, you can always put it in a URL shortener like bit.ly or rebrandly, and that'll just make it to a more user-friendly link that people know to go to. If you have any questions or found this helpful, please leave a comment and let me know.